Hi everybody and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be making a ponytail scrub cap. So let's get started. Supplies needed is the pattern, cotton fabric, bias tape, and a bias maker. Once my pattern pieces are cut out, I iron and then I roll up 1/4 of an inch on the brim and then fold up one more time approximately an inch and iron. And then to make the bias tape, I begin by cutting the end into a triangle. That makes it easier to insert into the bias maker. And I do use a clover bias maker, number 18. And now I sew the bias tape and also the brim. I also offer my scrub caps in my Etsy shop, and that link is in the description box below. And once the brim has been ironed, what I like to do is fold in half and mark with a pin. And also with the crown, I'll fold it in half and place it with the pin as well. And now with right sides together, I match up the center points, and then we're going to begin to sew. And now I begin to sew, and I sew very slowly due to the curve of the crown. You sew a few stitches, raise up your presser foot, reposition your fabric, and sew. And once the crown has been completely sewn, what I like to do is use a serger and go all the way around to reinforce the stitching. And if you do not have a serger, that's okay. Just be sure to zigzag.
Stay up till late, share our secrets as we let go. No more illusions, no more standing still. Our love fusion will never cease to thrill.
And now what I like to do is to top stitch the crown. Make sure your stitching that's been serged is facing toward the center.
Anchor our hearts and give us a fresh start. Wilderness, we've come for you. Like feathers in the wind, we dance along. No urge of acting strong. Wilderness, we give you our mess. We're so glad.
Now it's time to make the elastic casing. I do use single fold bias tape, sew all the way around, and then we're going to turn and add the top stitching. And I do use a 1/4 inch elastic at 15 inches in length. I'm going to insert the elastic until I reach about a 1/2 inch, and then we're going to begin to sew. And now once that end is sewn, I go ahead and complete the elastic, and then I sew the other end closed. And now we're going to be attaching the brim with the crown to the ponytail holder end. Match up your side seams, and then we're going to develop a pleat for the center. And now we're going to sew approximately with a 1/2 inch seam allowance. And now we're going to finish off the seam with the serged edge. I like to leave a long tail because we're going to insert those tails into the seam so it will not unravel. And I do use a tapestry needle to insert the tails through the seam. And now we're going to prepare the bias tape for the tie straps. I add knots to the ends, trim, and then cut in half. And I also have another tutorial on the other style of scrub cap, and I'll leave the link in the iCard above. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. Happy sewing, and see you next time.